Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and this is one of the videos that I haven't made in a long time. So it is going to be a definitive character guide for Puri-Puri Prisoner. The reason I'm doing this is because I just unlocked this guy. I kind of forgot what I have to do, but I'll just try to make do with it. But let's go for our skill list first of all. So Puri-Puri Prisoner is a tank, one of the best tanks in the game, and his SSR exclusive quality is Crazy Battle, which gives him a 2+ in passion, and of course if affixes provide an attack percentage bonus exceeding 100%, each excess 1% will be an additional 0.22 in damage bonus up to a maximum of 70%, which is pretty solid. But we're here to look at his core mechanism, which basically is that he can initiate a counterattack after a defense similar to Jobless Saitama. He accumulates this angel energy from his blocks, and then he can launch his R angel combo, dealing a lot of damage. And this meter basically goes up to 3 stacks, with 3 stacks having 3, of course, angel combos, and then with 1 stack only having 1. So it says Puri-Puri Prisoner cannot dodge, so he cannot be dodging any attacks. So he uses space as a trigger of a defense, and if you defend, it reduces incoming damage and the debuff accumulation, and then it basically makes it so that it'll do more damage. But if you do an accurate defense, it is significantly reduced incoming damage and debuff accumulation, and it lets you perform a counterattack. You'll basically take no damage if you do the accurate defense. And then gain angel energy for attack and defense, and then of course you have a maximum of 300 points, which can be used for the R move, right? So for his main attack, he has the Angel Onslaught, which is basically a 5-hit combo. It does 520% of attack, which is kind of low, and each hit grants 12 points of angel energy. After an accurate defense, you can use 2 swift strikes after this, and it'll deal damage equal to 300% of attack, so it'll basically be a counterattack. And then of course each hit grants you 12 energy points. So basically after you dodge or after you block, you're gonna angel attack or normal attack instantly, and that's gonna make you do a lot of damage. Angel counterattack, this is another parry, slightly longer, but if you breaks the parry or the block, it'll basically ignore all the damage against you, and it'll do a counterattack equal to 550% of attack and 75 points of angel energy, which is pretty solid. It's basically good for, of course, blocking attacks and angel energy. The damage is alright. Now, one of my favorite abilities in the game is Angel Dash. Basically, you do a high-speed dash for 2 seconds, and it grants you angel energy, which is 12.5. But I love the sprint because it's only a 4-second cooldown, and you can basically spam it a lot, and it's really nice. This basically makes up for the dodge, so you can run around the map instead, because dodge provides mobility, and if he doesn't have mobility, he'd be really slow. But with Angel Dash, it makes him slightly almost average speed. Let's see here. We got Angel Combo. This doesn't have a cooldown. Like Angel Counterattack has a 15-second cooldown. Angel Combo doesn't have anything. It's only when you get these angel points that you can use them. And basically, as you can see here, the damage rates, which is pretty good. So this is kind of his main method of attacking. But of course, he's not that good at dealing damage, which is kind of a problem. Because even if you do deal whatever and block, however, your damage output in return will be kind of low. So I'd say he's kind of more of a tank than anything. So accurate defense. Here's everything that you need to know about it. I'm not going to really read it out, but all you need to know is it's very similar to Saitama's. And you basically just want to tap this every time you get attacked. If you hold up the block, it will block, but it's better just to tap it. That way you can get your counterattacks up. So of course he has a pursuit skill, pretty strong, and his ultimate is also pretty average in terms of his casting speed. So let's go on to his potential. Potential 1, Everlasting Love, basically makes it so you get for one duration of accurate defense, damage equal to 300% of attack, reduces cooldown of angel counterattack by 5 seconds. So this is very, very strong. P1 is very, very good for Puri-Puri because it makes his parries reward you more with damage, as well as your Q can be reduced by 5 seconds, which is a lot. So P1 is very recommended. P2 also good, Impassion level limit +1 again, and negative crit hit will not be triggered, so that's more damage. P3, When using the angel combo, your character dashes towards your targeted enemy. This is very strong because it basically closes distance easier. P4, Passionate Love. Raid Series is not very good. Raid Series is bad. This is not a very good potential. P5, Tenacious Love, Counterattack. Damage increases by 20%. Angel Energy increases by 100% from each hit of Angel Counterattack, which is really good. I believe it's Angel Energy from Angel Counterattack. Not sure if it's from anything else. An Unhindered Love increases damage of normal attack, enhanced normal attack after an accurate defense by 20% up to 100%, which is very strong. So I'd say the best P's, probably 1, 2, and then 6 is alright. So like P1 and 2 are definitely recommended for Puri, but I don't have those yet because I've just got him. So there's that. But let's go on to his build, then we're going to talk about combos as well as his impression arms. So for his S or his R impression arm, it's just a heal. His heal is actually really strong because it keeps him alive like a regular tank should. And then of course we have this one. This is an attack arms. It's alright. It's not the best. It's not, especially it's not good when you have Saitama attack arms. So this is basically virtually useless. And then SSR, this Rupture, it's pretty strong. It's good for utility, but I would have liked to see something else because this is kind of bland. It's decent, I guess. Like Tatsumaki has it too, and I guess it suits his tank kind of personality to the character. But it basically gives you immunity to paralysis, bleed, and coma, which are the 3 strongest ones. I can't remember the other one. Burning. Burning's also strong, but it doesn't counter that, I guess. So it's pretty decent. But I would have liked to see have burning actually. Burning is actually better than coma. So I'll be using this. It's maxed out arms for my R, and it'll basically make me invincible for the entire fight. Now we're going on to our build. Again, this is a pretty new build because I just got him, right? So it's not fully fleshed out. But as you can see, Impassion Resolute, Impassion Swift Moves, Impassion Resolute, Impassion, you know, all for you, Resolute, Impassion. You kind of get the gist. I kind of just have whatever. And then my stat totals are like 10k attack, which is alright. Crit rate's minus 85, which is not bad. Defense is very high, and HP is pretty high as well. As well as composure reduction is not bad. So I don't know if Swift Moves actually makes you have run faster, but I don't think it does because it's dodge distance. But I just have it on here because there's nothing really that I can match. Like, let's see. Impassion. Yeah, there's nothing I can really match up here very well. But you could be running all for you. Actually, I'd say for what's it called? What you would run would probably be, let's see here. You'd probably run, I'd say first of all, of course, your mechanism. All for you. That should be first in priority. Then I'd say run, since it's an Impassion character, you build Impassion instead of Resolute because it lowers your crit rate, which is not very good. Unless you have P2. So then you'd run Impassion. Alright, and then after that, then you would run Resolute. Then after Resolute and Impassion, you can run Tiger's Might or Resolute Rage. I'd say Resolute Rage is possibly stronger here. But then Tiger's Might, of course, is very strong. Actually, you don't really have a shield, so you can't really run it. But I'd say, let's see here. You could probably run Exquisite Defense if you're bad at timing or blocks. And then after that, you could run a raid ability. And of course, you want to build attack. Substat should be attack. And then morale attack. That should be your substats. And then like an affix effect, I'd say if your raid is up, I think it's raid. You could run Raid Humanoid, Oath of Raid Mutation, anything else, or Sovereign. And you just max these out like that. And then since you'd have Raid level limit +2, you just run 4 stacks of Raid Sovereign. So there you go, that's my save. I'm just gonna name it Prisoner. I can't speak. But yeah, so that's what you'd run on builds. And now let's get on to its gameplay. Let's see here. Let's go for Swift Fight. Swift attack speed. So, Puri-Puri Prisoner. pretty strong character overall in terms of HP. But as you can see, his sprint makes him run really far. So let's see, there's one tile here. Actually, I can't count that, but this is basically how far he runs. So if I'm over here and the boss is over here, we can run very far, which is very strong considering he doesn't have a dodge, as well as the cooldown is very fast, only 4 seconds. So for example, Vaccine Man's throwing his energy balls, I can just run and then of course parry the rest of them, block them, which is pretty strong. But let's get into his DPS. First of all, let's go for his M1. I missed one of the attacks, just know that. See, it's the second kick. So it's slightly above 13k DPS for 10k attack, which is alright. Now for the parry is pretty strong. 24k DPS just for the parry and the M1. As well as... there we go. A lot of DPS there as well. And then let's see here. The combos we use, probably if we're just starting a fight, let's just say I'm over here. Of course, I want to close the distance between the boss and me, so I'm going to click E, jump in, and then accurate parry or whatever. And then I'm going to keep attacking the boss until he attacks again, and that's when you click space. So it's all about using your parry timing to basically evade damage and to get extra damage on the boss. So like every time you parry, you want to counterattack, it's going to give you extra damage and it's going to be very strong. And then of course you go into your normal hit combo after you've done that parry. So now once I'm at, of course, max angel energy, you want to instantly burn that off by spamming your R abilities. So there's a certain timing you want to use. You can also spam your E ability while you're in your combo, like right at the end of it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you use the sprint. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, so going back to the R ability, you want to use this, wait for the bar to end down. I mistimed it again. But let's try this again. We're going to charge up our R. Basically, you want to wait for it just before it's about to finish. I missed it again. Timing is actually off for me. But we're going to go here. Like that. And that's going to make you punch for the longest amount of time. Now that is a very long time to punch. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Obviously not 10k DPS because I missed most of my hits. But yeah, it's pretty strong. Now for what I said about the sprint actually gives you an angel energy. So while you're attacking, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then sprint, and then attack again. That's going to give you slightly more angel energy to charge up for your angel counterattack, of course. So that's all you really need to know. He doesn't have too many difficult combos. It's just about attacking, and then right when the boss is about to hit you, parry, counterattack, whether that's your Q or your spacebar. So let's get into a fight real quick. We're going to go back to the hero HQ here and basically get into a fight with Pluton or some kind of boss like that. Now, there are some flaws for Puri-Puri Prisoner. Sorry if my voice is a little shaky. But basically, Puri-Puri is very strong in an HP sort of way, but in terms of DPS, he's pretty weak. You really have to rely on your parries. So, as you can see, I'm running a full mono morale team with Stinger, Genos, and Saitama as well. So we're going to run Puri here with his HP arms. And as you can see, we're just going to sprint up and then attack him right off the bat. Then we're going to use our Q because we want it to get on cooldown as fast as we can. Nice, then block. Every single attack that we face, we're going to block. And we got up to 3 stacks of Angel. We're going to wait because he's about to attack me. Never mind. Okay, I clicked Compulsion Break accidentally. But while he's in Compulsion Break, we want to use your Angel attack, right? Because that's when the boss is not able to attack you back. That's the one issue with your R ability, is that it's kind of like, you can kind of take damage when you're using it, so you have to be really aware. I took burn, that's not good. We're going to close quick distance between the boss again. We're just going to attack him. Nice. Nice. That. Now he's going to jump in the middle, so we're going to run to the middle. Parry. Let's attack him. We're going to run away. Nice. So now we're going to attack him. And then we're going to parry. And then use our angel attack again. And you can actually interrupt that by using the parry, which is good. Now we didn't really have to use our heal, but here's our heal in action. It gets us up to a lot of HP bars. I'd say around maybe give us 1 extra HP bar. But there we go, we got Composure Break again, and somehow all of my teammates have died. I don't know how, but they're all on the brink of death. There we go, Puri-Puri got the kill. Battle's over. Puri-Puri did alright. A lot, of course, Stinger and other guy died. I'd say Puri-Puri would have bottom fragged here in terms of damage. As you can see, Saitama is definitely carrying the bag, but Stinger died already, and Genos died as well. And you can see Puri-Puri is still tied with Genos, even though Genos died. It shows how his DPS is kind of lackluster. Now we're going to go for the Vaccine Man, because Vaccine Man has a flying ability, and he has an attack that we want to see how can we deal dodging with it, because he doesn't have his dodge. So we're going to attack him. Of course, hit him with the strongest parry first. Then we're going to go for spacebar. And then the moment we get our R ability, we're going to use it. Nice. And every time you click R, it retargets the enemy if you still have a heart charge left. We're going to try dodging him. Until he throws 2 balls at a time, that's when we can dodge. We're going to try blocking. Now we're going to run. Nice. Oh, I didn't click space. We're going to charge at him now. We're going to try to abuse this. Wait, can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. A little awkward there. We kind of got hit by the electric rays, but that's fine. There's a way to make it so that we can constantly parry it, but it's very difficult. Nice. Parry. We're gonna keep parrying, it's gonna keep doing a lot of damage. Nice. He's gonna fly again, so again. 1 ball, we're gonna run. Then when he has 2 balls, we're gonna dot, we're gonna block. Now with the big ball, we're gonna run. Oh, I missed time my block. There we go, we got him. 1 minute 43, not bad, not a bad clear. As you can see, we're pretty tanky. We didn't really take too much damage. And here's a real fight with Puri. Puri just cannot deal as much damage as everyone else. He's a very solid tank and he's a very fun character to play. But again, his main flaw is damage, because this game really revolves around damage. And if you want to basically succeed in this game, you're going to need to deal damage. So the main way to do this is by getting potentials on Puri. Now, I don't know if his potentials creep up with other SSR characters, obviously, because some already deal damage as it is, and they deal even more when they have a higher potential. So I don't know if Puri's potential is good enough to go after. But Puri is definitely more viable if you have a bigger potential on him, like P1, P2, and then it kind of falls off from there. But if you have a P1 Puri, he's gonna deal like a lot of damage compared to regular. Almost maybe like, I don't know, man. The parries do like almost 50% of his damage, so I'd say you deal a lot more damage. That's all you need to know. She's gonna throw her mosquitoes down. I'm gonna block that. Nice. Timing's kind of off, so I just decided to hold block. Uh-oh, there's the bleed. We're just gonna try punching it all down. Yeah, we did it. Nice. And see how tanky I am? Even with my R arms, I'm just completely bulky. Where like, I'll take damage and burn, but I'll just heal it all off. Nice. Genos is probably gonna top frag in damage maybe, because he has AoE. Yeah, there he is. But as you can see, I did pretty decent. Stinger struggled because he got knocked around, but I did alright. But you can see how Puri's damage isn't the strongest, even with a very high attack stat. So you gotta watch out for that when you're playing him, because it is a glaring issue. But if you do manage to get damage with Puri-Puri, do main him, because he's a very strong character in terms of survivability, and on top of that, he's a very fun character to play. As well with a high skill cap in terms of dodging, blocking, and running, right? So he's a very strong character. I recommend playing him. I think he's a very, very solid character overall. He's awesome. His potential's good, but he lacks damage, which is very, very big for him, because damage is necessary in this game. But if you want a fun character to play, pick up Puri-Puri on your team. He's a very, very good character, and him on AI is not the best because he is a parry character. But if you play him, you master him, you'll get good results, I promise that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out everybody, and have a great day.